Are we back? I don't know what happened, because when I looked over, everything was still running fine. But, everything was still running fine, but, apparently it was gone. So all I did was stop and restart the stream, so I hope everything's going okay now. What I was saying was, but while we're here doing the Melbourne Shuffle or something like that, what I was saying was that, I was actually, like, I have Judy on an amiibo card. I was actually, like, considering, getting her because I don't have a, I don't have, like, a snooty villager on my island. But I'm still, like, in two minds of whether to go ahead with it or not. I know I just don't like, I don't like the cub villagers. They're just not really my thing. You, Vernon Dursley. Are we all back, everyone? Is everything okay? Yep, all good. That's all I want to hear. Sparrows. I've never paid attention to anybody's names in this game. Like, literally, I would, if you had asked me what this guy's name is, I literally would have not had no clue. I would probably have said Vernon Dursley just because I didn't know, just because I didn't know. I would never in a million years would I have guessed that his name is Sparrow. Stop looking down my shirt, Sparrow. It's gonna cost you a lot more than 10 rupees for that. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Treasure. Treasure do you want to hear about? Mountain? I have no idea. What is the point of this? This was like a colossal waste of my time, Vernon Dursley. I hate to say. Where's the guy? You're the guy, aren't you? That I need to talk to?
Hey! Huh?
Whatever you want to hear, if it means you're going to do what I want you to. Scrapper.
Ooh!
Do I? Do I have one?
Ooh!
When did I get this? Where did this come from? I do not remember getting an ancient flower at any point whatsoever in this game. But somehow I have it. I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm sure this thing will bring so much gratification to my life. LD301S Scrapper.
Yeah!
Small? You're the small one. You're like 1 foot tall. What about an apology here?
Oh!
It's bad. I swear everyone in this game is just down on me like a ton of bricks. Will you help her? Fi, show him some knee. He's like hubba hubba. He's after springing his sprocket is after being sprung. Fi is never going to be like that into you. Don't worry. She just ignores him. She's like, well, looks like we have what we need now. He's like, yeah, bye. Master Short Pants. I hope you're going to charge him, Fi. She'll charge him extra for private chat. I'm not going to the fortune teller, fuck him. I've already talked to that idiot. The scrapper will be like, I'm a bad boy, Fi. I'm a bad boy. She'll be like, do you see this cigarette? I'm going to put it out on your tongue. Stick it out. Stick it out. Yes, yes. I'm tired. I just like ran too much. Oh god. Dominatrix Fi is not something that we need in the world. I'm sure it probably already definitely, most definitely, surely probably exists. But I'm not going to invite it. I'm not going to invite it to exist any more than it already does. Do we need like Scrapper Robot X Fi fanfiction? I don't think so. The world will survive fine without it, just as it is. I'm going out on a limb that it's in Elden. Like, I'm pretty sure that it's in Elden. And I'm saying that because I'm pretty sure it was like the last stream that we saw it. Not the last stream, it was like the stream before that we saw it in, not this one. Hicks, what would I do without you? Yeah, so I think it's actually like up by the temple. Like if my memory serves me, it's like right, that's where I remember seeing it the last time, it was like right up there. What would I do without you, Hicks? You give form to my greatest ideas and my worst. Like, I'm pretty sure it's literally just over here. Isn't it? Yeah, I can see it right now. Douse this bitch. Call the robot Fi. We happy, Vince? We happy. Scrapper doesn't even have a tongue to put out a cigarette on. It'd probably be more like E-Stim or something. Fi will be like hooking him up to the car battery or something. I'm gonna stop going down this road. Like, I'm just going to stop right now before we get any farther. Oh god. Like, sorry, you can boss him around, don't you start bossing me around now. Master, I'd suggest. It's like, we all know what you mean when you say you suggest. Might as well load up on bomb flowers while we're here. Ugh! Everybody, I have some bad news. I don't know how I'm going to... I don't know how to explain this, and I don't know how you're going to take it. It's something that's quite difficult news to break, you know, but I'm sure that we'll be able to get through this together. But my espresso martini is gone. I drank it all. Hey, Jackamar. I feel like I'll never forget your name ever again now that I know what it is. Here's that windmill propeller. Jackamar is like, fix this windmill? That's what it's gonna be. I bet that's what's gonna happen. Fix this windmill? Sure, anything to get me out of fixing the cabinet. His wife will be like, so you'll fix things for Link, but not for me. Well, it's nice to know, it's nice to be appreciated around here. Oh, sorry, honey. He fixes things like Tidus makes computers work.
Hey!
Yes, you did! Get back there, shithead, and fix the fucking cupboard. I know you're not busy watching your child, because she just gets abducted by giant monsters at a moment's notice, you know? Are all of Skyloft's parents so derelict? I swear. I don't think we've met a single parent in this game where I've been like, you know, you're doing a good job. Link doesn't even have them. Zelda's dad is like, oh, whatever, I guess she's missing forever. Pippet's mom is like, oh, is like living in shit. And then like the, whatever that girl's name is, Dad Jackamar, is just like spends all his day farting around fixing windmills with the boys instead of watching her or fixing the cupboard for his wife. It's like, great role models. No wonder the kids grow up to be like Grooves. Fledge, don't even get me started on him. I swear. If I start about him, I'll never stop. That low-down, dirty, cheating, yellow belly, double-crossing, two-timing, untrustworthy, miserable sack of shit. What do I need to play? I guess I need to play the thing. Yeah, here we go. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, now. Sorry, I was only 2 inches off where I was supposed to be standing. Sing it, sister. That Penny has the most beautiful voice. Hope someone's filming this. You could sell it to Scrapper for good money. If you actually saw that, like if you were just like one of the innocent bystanders of Skyloft and saw that, like you'd probably be like, oh my god, the world is ending or something. Like this is like what happens in Ghostbusters when like Gozard is summoned at the top of the Empire State Building. Surely you'd be like, holy shit, what's going on? But no, they're all just like, oh well, this kind of stuff happens all the time. Apparently. Well, it's time for our descent into the maelstrom, everybody. This is pretty cool, I must say. Like, I like this idea. Well, first, it's just nice to have a fourth area in the game, even though there's jack shit inside there. But I must say, this idea of, like, going inside in this big, like, storm cloud is really kind of cool. These, like, tornadoes could just do one. It's like, don't you think I hope you don't think you're actually going to get me. I was raised on the mean streets of Nights into Dreams. I know how to fly. Oh, apparently not. It's on this rainbow island. It's way too conspicuous to be nothing. Is this where Kirby lives? Is that what it is? Or is it just like a healing island? Can't say I'd complain about that either. Did everyone see that, like, the 8-Bit Big Band, which are like a YouTube music group that does like video game covers of video game music, they got nominated for like a Grammy Award for their cover of Meta Knight's Revenge from Kirby Superstar. Did you see that? I was like, this is crazy. I told my brother about it. He literally didn't believe me at first until I convinced him. And then I watched the video, I was like, this is tight. Like, it's literally tight as a duck's asshole. Like, the playing on it is so good. It's like they're starting with, like, brilliant source material. Oh god, I will never be able to do this. How should we do this? What the hell are we even trying to do here? Maybe I should just read the instructions. It sounds simple enough, just rotate it to complete the bridge. Okay, so I need to, like, block this once. So now that's in order. But this one, so now... This should be, like, rudimentary enough now, surely. No, I need that one to be... That's exactly the one I need to be down. So wait 2 seconds here. Okay. We actually did it. Wow, what a concept. Pay attention to what you're doing and the puzzle actually isn't that hard. It's not fake, it's actually real. I was in disbelief. But now that I know that it's true, I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. Like, the source material as is, like, the Meta Knight's Revenge music is just so good. But, like, I might as well save. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little save. Like, the source material itself, Meta Knight's Revenge, is really good. But, like, the playing on it is, like when you go and actually watch it, it's really, really strong playing on it. So I found it good for recording so far. I think it's a little bit much for my old MacBook, but otherwise I find it great. I'm streaming with it now, so if you like the way it's streaming, like it's pretty much plug and play like any Elgato. What I would say is that, like, the highlight of the 60S Plus is that it's Mac compatible. I don't have any experience using it with Windows, to be honest. But yeah, otherwise I find it just as good as, like, it's a good capture card. Like, I think technically, like, it would have, like, the Elgato is the standard at the moment, you know, so. Oh, I really like this music, if I remember correctly. This is the one that goes like ba 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 ba. It's almost as good as Meta Knight's Revenge. Fi heard me talk about Nights into Dreams, and she's just like, please, look at me. I can be as cool as Nights into Dreams. Look at me. And I'm just like, it's like, Mom, can we play Nights into Dreams? It's like, we have Nights into Dreams at home. Nights into Dreams at home is just this. Oh, this mumbo jumbo again. I'm glad we're having such a good time here while Zelda is like enduring some like unmeasurable torture in the world's void or whatever is happening to her. Like, I find that the 60S Plus with my current MacBook Pro, the 7-year-old one, it just kind of, it randomly will, like, struggle with frames, like, maybe once a recording session, if at all, you know, that's the only thing that I find. But that shouldn't be a problem once I have a newer computer. But again, that's all I know. I wouldn't call myself an expert or anything. What the hell are we dousing for now? Try. Oh no! This BS. It'll be all worth it. When we get to the next dungeon, it'll be all worth it, because the next dungeon is cool. The golden toilet, or whatever, golden cistern, or... Cistern. Talk about a two-way twister. Cistern. We have to go through some bullshit now. What did I do? That was some sort of, like, stealth technique. where like the dragonfly was coming to get me, and I was just like, think you're gonna get me? Try this on for size, and I just jump off the bird, and they're just left there like speechless, going like, did he just do that? Is that legal? They didn't teach us that in Dragonfly Military School or whatever. Dragonfly Air Corps. There's the two-way twister right there. It just appeared for like about 2 seconds and disappeared. There it is again. I should go back after this stream. I should go and watch that video again that I used to watch before, the one that was like the best of Lisa Landry quotes. Lisa Landry, who was like the mom and sister. So hang on a second. Were like the two of them adopted? That's it, isn't it? Like the two of them were adopted by two different people, and one of them was Lisa Landry and the other one was Ray something or other. The two of them were adopted. Yes, that's it. For some reason, I had it in my mind that this is like... For some reason, over the years, I got confused and thought that, like, they... This doesn't make any sense now that I'm saying it. But, this doesn't make any sense now that I'm saying it, but also, I think that this is where the trial gate is. Ray Campbell, that's it. This doesn't make any sense now that I'm saying it, but for some reason in my head I got confused over the years and thought that each, like, Lisa and Ray were actually the biological parents, who then, like, for some reason didn't know about it. Like, how does that make sense? But so, they didn't know each other, but they're, like, the biological parents of these two twins. And one of them ends up with one and the other one ends up with the other. It's like, yeah, that's possible right there, you know, that's definitely something that can happen. Isn't this where we need to go? Isn't the trial gate like on top of here somewhere? Don't tell me I'm after going to the wrong place. No, this isn't where it is. The problem is that there's like a structure that looks like, there's like too many structures that look like this. You missed the past 15 minutes. All you missed was me being confused about sister. That's literally all you missed. Ah! I thought I was still above the hole. How do we get so far away from this thing? Like, how did I even think that? I don't think I even, like, actively thought it. Yeah, whatever. I don't think I even, like, actively... Here, I think this is where it is. It's, like, around here somewhere. The viewing platform, that's it, the viewing platform. What you're viewing, no man or woman knows what we are viewing from this platform, because it literally just looks into this tree over here. It's like, yeah, it's a nice tree and all, but it's not like you'd sit up here viewing it till Kingdom Come. Now, where's this trial gate everybody's been talking about? So you're the one everybody's talking about, hmm? Sandy Claus, ooh, I'm really scared. So you're the one everybody's talking about. Oh, welcome to, like, one of the bullshit sections of the game. I don't like these. These, like, remind me too much of, like, playing Phantom Hourglass. Is there ever like a story arc of Sister where you find their biological parents? Because I know there's like I know like Ray and Lisa end up like getting together or whatever, don't they? But like, do you ever find if Ray and Lisa aren't their biological parents, then do you ever find out who their biological parents are? You know, they had a reality show which was just about them trying to have a successful career after Sister. Like, there was like the Tia and Tamara Maori show or whatever. For better or for worse, we're doing this piece of shit part of the game. I really don't like these. But yeah, that show was like just a little bit bizarre because it was like they were kind of washed up. Well, I don't know if they were washed up. They seemed washed up. And it was just them and their like random endeavors to try and like have a successful career again, you know. It was just a little bit depressing, if anything. Oh, I'm so sad, Fi. She says that. She's probably just run off to go on camera for onlyfies.com or whatever for Scrapper. Fair or Silent Realm. Why don't you make like Fair or Silent Realm and shut up? I know what I'm doing here. We need to find the stupid teardrops. It's literally just like a shittier version of Twilight Princess. That's literally what it is. Yeah, I'll figure it out soon enough. Blah, 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 blah. I got so used to you shutting up for the entire game. What? I would be surprised if there wasn't, to be honest. No, I got it. Whatever, yeah. I just want to get this over with as quickly as possible, thank you very much. And then there's like these pearl things that will like show you like the position of the tears for like a certain amount of time. Whoop. Yeah, water. Who'd have thought? The red toxic, I will kill you water is dangerous. Blah, blah, blah. I thought you... I was just gonna say, I thought this place was called the Silent Realm. Doesn't seem that silent to me, seeing as you can't, like, shut your yapper flapper for 2 seconds. Things were so much more pleasant when you just stayed quiet. Okay. I need to get another one of those pearl things so I know where I'm going here. Sorry, I'm being like quiet in this part because I'm just like, I don't enjoy it and I don't want to like screw it up and have to do it like a second time, to be perfectly honest. So that's why I'm being kind of like a little bit... Also, that like relic means literally shit to me. It can just stay there. So yeah, that's why I'm being a little bit more subdued at the moment. I really don't want to be in the situation where I have to do this like a second time. But there's like another one that I missed over here. Get this now, at least then I don't have to worry about it. Okay, where's our next, Don't you come over here. It's chasing me down! I didn't think it would, like, chase me down like that. Jeez. Okay, so just there's one over here. Oh, this, I remember, isn't this like where the water, like, undulates in and out all scarily? This is like very Pikmin style music as well for some reason. It's like giving me Pikmin vibes. Oh, of course, there's one up there that I forgot to get. Like, it makes me think of, like, the music, Joe, like, in the underground caves in Pikmin. Okay, the last one is over there, so we should be able to get to that. I can see it. I just need to dodge this asshole, and I'll be home free. No, bad time to run out of energy. The mom died? We need to get back out of here as well? Well, this is bad news for somebody who does not know their way around the freaking area. But isn't it just like... Where do we go? Back here, is it? Is that where we go? Back to where the dungeon is? Oh, really? That's sad. This is also probably where we die right now, because I won't be able to... I'll finish the entire trial, but then, like, won't be able to find my way back to where the trial ends. Except I think it's just over here. Just let me get back, please. I don't want to have to do this again. I know, like, 90 seconds is actually a long time, you know, like, isn't that how, what it said, like, 90 seconds? But like, when you're, like, under pressure like that, like, 90 seconds feels in your head like it's nothing. Especially when there's no timer, like, there's no actual visible timer that, like, that like shows you how much time you have left, so you're literally just there going like, oh, I hope I'm not going to die anytime soon. So the dad put them up for adoption, and then they were adopted by Lisa and Ray. And that's nice. Well, it's not nice, but, you know. It could have been a lot worse. They could have found out that, like, their parents were, I don't know, like, criminals or something like that. I don't know. Or, like, that they were taken off their parents and put into care or something like that. Like, it could have been a lot worse. Or that their parents were just like, I just don't love you, so I don't want you. You know, so I think out of all the possible outcomes, out of all the possible things that can lead to two children being adopted like that, I think that's probably the lesser of a lot of evils, you know? And at least they could have been Matilda's parents. Imagine. Even though Matilda probably would have been better. Actually, that's a sliding doors kind of a concept, you know? It's like, would Matilda have been better off being put up for adoption? Yes or no? Some people would argue yes, because then she would have been with nice parents. Others would argue yes, but she never would have developed her telekinetic powers had she not kind of been in that sort of environment where she pretty much had experienced no stimulation and all of her potential ended up bottled up inside of her or whatever. Yeah, they did end up with great parents, Lisa and Ray. Especially Lisa. I love Lisa Landry. I definitely, after this stream, I'm going to go and watch that video, the best of Lisa Landry. It just shows like a load of her random quotes from the series. It's just funny. That actress just had good comedic timing. I feel like that's like something that you, like, maybe this sounds like a little bit, like, maybe I'm being like an old timer here, you know? But I feel like before, in like the teen sitcoms, like I'm talking about things like Sister Sister or Kenan and Kel and things like that, you know? Like, I feel like the adult actors in them were also just good comedic actors. I feel like that kind of petered out later, and the acting or even later and stuff like that just wasn't as good. Like, when you think about, like, the adult actors in Sabrina the Teenage Witch as well, you just have really good acting talent in there. You have Martin Mull, the guy who played, like, Vice Principal, later on Principal Kraft. You had the guy who played her teacher, Mr. Poole. You had that woman who played her other teacher, Miss Quick or whatever. You had the two aunts, Hilda and Zelda. You had fucking, what's his name? Penn and Teller guy playing fucking Drell. Like, sorry, but like you just had like really good like acting in it. What did you tell me again? Oh yeah, the water dragon scale. Oh, a big guy. You're a big guy. For you. Boy, would I like the whatever that move is that I used to spam in Twilight Princess right about now. He hit me with his stomach. He looks like Aunt Sponge from James and the Giant Peach. Like, that's what he looks like. And then he's gonna get me with the other swing. He's like a fucking dark boss or something. That's what he looks like, his Aunt Sponge. Yeah, like, they were just good. Like, in Kenan and Kel, you had great adult actors, like, as well, like, well, no, they're not adult actors. When you say adult actors, it makes it sound like they're in adult films or something. Like, Ken Foray. Well, actually, Ken Foray, who played, like, Roger Rockmore, Keenan's dad, is, like, a fantastic actor. He used to be in, he's like a renowned horror movie actor, which is crazy. Like, he was in horror movies all the way up through, like, the latter half of the 20th century. Which is just crazy to think about. I cannot, like, get a handle on this, like, motion swimming. Do you just hold A? Oh, you just hold A. You don't tap A. Okay, now I have it. Now it's a lot easier. Now I'm just the Beetle. I just have to be the Beetle. Well, no, Ken Foray, he wasn't in a porn film, but he was in a couple of horror films which, like, typical for the 70s and 80s, had quite a lot of racy scenes in them. So, there is that. Oh, and Polo's playing Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. But that was like par for the course in like in. Well, that could have gone a lot better. It also, I would argue, it could have gone a lot worse. That was par for the course in horror films because it's like the way they saw it, like they were going to have like a they were going to have like a rating of like of 18s anyway. So they might as well like put some sex in. You know, that's the way, that's why there's like such like bad jump. That's why there's like such like an overlap between like horror films and sex in films, you know? It's because if you're going to have like back in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, if you're going to have a film that they're going to force you to have like R-rated or have like an 18s certification anyway, because of the violence and like adult like the violence and like scary scenes that are in it anyway, you thought you could like sneak up on me, didn't you? Could I like use, do I have like something else I can use instead, like this? That's how we take care of things around here. That's how it's done. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. But yeah, if you were going to have like a film that was going to have that kind of certification, you might as well put some sex into it and then you'll sell more cinema tickets, you know? It's like, of course, that's what everyone wants to go and see, like, is the films with all the mature content in it, you know? And then just like things develop from there. I think I can like dodge this thing. I need a fruit. Well, that wasn't great. Oh, don't tell me. I was just gonna say, don't tell me I have to do that whole thing all over again. There was a fruit up there, I didn't even see it. Yeah, that's it. That's why, you know, like when you had like Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, that's like one of the things that's like Jamie, like I'll give you three examples actually of like why like certain horror films were so great. Like when you have like Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, and you have like Nancy in Nightmare on Elm Street. Arguably, admittedly, not arguably, it's like, well, you could argue that the 80s came after the 70s, but in this video essay, I'm going to bring forth some compelling evidence, which I think will make you change your mind. So like, you had Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, Nancy in Nightmare on Elm Street, and Sigourney Weaver in Aliens or whatever. Like, that's what made them so significant, is that they're three, like, every other woman and girl in a horror film up until then had literally just, pretty much up until then, was just, like, there for her boobs and looking scared, like, and screaming and getting like, violence perpetrated upon her, you know? Where's the helm splitter when you need it? Then the other swing? What happened to the other swing? much, like, punishment can that stomach of yours take, Ant Sponge? But yeah, that's what makes, like, I think that's, like, part of what's so great about those films, especially, like, Halloween, because, like, especially Halloween and Alien, I think, the two of them, because when you look at, like, when you look at, like, Sigourney Weaver, I'll just, like, dent him off the wall. You think you're tough, don't you? When you look at, like, Sigourney Weaver and Jamie Lee Curtis, they're two beautiful women, you know, but not in, like, the cliched kind of, in the cliched way that you'd seen in, like, horror films up until then, which was, like, some, like, pretty girly girl or whatever. Like, they're, like, strong, intelligent women, you know? Like, when you look at, like, Jamie Lee Curtis, she cerebrally plays this game of, and Sigourney Weaver, they cerebrally play this game of cat and mouse with the monster, you know, be it the alien or be it Michael Myers, you know? Like, they play this kind of, like, cerebral game of escape chess with this monster, and end up coming out on top, you know, and that's something that's really different, you know, about them per se, I guess. They don't just, like, run around screaming and being vulnerable, you know, or people having sex with them, you know. They're not just there to be exploited. What is that noise? Oh, it's him sleeping. What the fuck? He doesn't look like a new Kiwi at all. He looks like a fucking ancient, old, dusty, rusty-ass Kiwi. Hicks, I'm afraid at this stage to open Discord just in case I see something that I'm going to love. Oh no! No! Oh god. Ah! I nearly knocked over my glass of water. Oh god. Oh, I just saw, like, the Photoshop job of me being the Trunch Bull throwing Worm Adam into the chokey. And it's just amazing. Thank you for giving physical form to my ridiculousness. Speaking of ridiculous, this guy's name is Yerbal. A real live human. Haven't seen one of you in a while. They used to call me Yerbal. Now I'm just the old Kiwi hermit. Yes. They can see you. They just ignore you. It's like try taking a bath. It's really good. I feel really honored that that somebody would, like, make fan art of, like, the ridiculous things that I say, you know. It reminds me of before when I did that MS Paint picture of, like, a My Little Pony, which was supposed to be, like, splittable infinitives, pony, what were they called again? Like Brosona, Pony Sona, something like that. And it was Cranapple chicken leg, and it was just like a green pony with a picture of, like, a pineapple and a chicken leg as its ass tattoo. Yeah, he looks like he's on the road to... He looks like he's on the Marrakesh Express. It's a secret to everybody. Oh, Skyward Sword, you and your references to every other Zelda game, which technically hasn't happened yet, you know? One from the sky. The water dragon is pretty cool, I must say, when we get to see her. The power of the goddess in the palm of my hand. I already know. I already know what it is. It's like the Pharaoh symbol. It's literally all that's missing is a dot. Durable just because no one's talked to you in like 500 years. I think cave moss would be like an improvement on what you are. I'm glad you put an X on my map since I'm never going to be able to find my way there. Oh no, you didn't even do that. So is this a shortcut? This low key is a shortcut there. As you can see, my playing style has not changed very much. I still just run up and shake the Joy-Con like a mad person. Like just a crazy person. Now where am I? Here. This is the symbol. I see it. All it is a circle. And now Fi is talking to me. Really, Fi? You don't say. Well, I'm glad you're here to tell us these things. Chewie, take the professor in back and hook her up to the ship's computer. So where's that gate thing that I'm supposed to find now? I will never financially recover from this. I will never mentally recover from this. I suppose I could have put a beacon on there. Like, it's not there, is it? I remember seeing it somewhere. Maybe it is just up here. Since that's the deep woods. So what's in here then? The deep woods? Is that where I'm supposed to go? This is just a way to the temple, isn't it? Yeah, so this isn't where I need to go at all. Welcome back to the next part of the game, of this area, where I'm like, everything just looks the same in this forest. Like, there's like 3 areas that look like this. I keep thinking this is the Skyview Temple, but it's not. Apparently this enormous structure is literally just so that there can be somewhere for the viewing platform so we can look at the trunk of this fucking tree. Like, I can never find my way around here. I just get like, it's like fucking Glitter Gulch Mine is like a similar story. And as well, like, is there literally like no mini-map in this game? Like, every other Zelda game has one. A little map down at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. No, I didn't want you. I wanted help. Everything is the same. it's true. Am I not wrong? This forest, like it's just like everything looks so the same as everything else. And like there's no mini map, so I've no like I keep like losing my bearings and not knowing where I'm going. Like if I remember correctly, like it's like over somewhere random over here somewhere. This is like Den of the Kiwi. Sealed grounds is this way. Is this it? Like over here? Like, is this the gate? Nobody say gate to me. Well, I suppose I could be using these. I suppose they, like, allegedly serve the same purpose as a mini map, but they actually don't. But I think that's where it is, up there, just judging from it being somewhere with rocks. Yeah, look, I think this is where we're going. Glacier Gulch Mine is like in do you know what? I don't even have a shield, so forget you, man. Oh, this is the part where we like draw a first I draw this weird head, then I erase some of the finer details. Obviously that's not good enough. Oh, is it? How to draw a perfect circle with me, Rock Paper Mario. Oh god. That just says it all. I'll need to screenshot that afterwards. I'll need to go back and screenshot that just because it was so... that the game accepted that circle. That would have been like about like a 30% on crazy cutters. In Mario Party money. I actually kind of like this part of the game because I like the next dungeon. They were like, yeah, vaguely circular. The next dungeon that we're coming up to, and I'll probably finish the stream when we get to it. When we get to the start of it. But the, yeah, I don't need a map to tell me that I'm in the middle of a giant load of water. This music is really nice as well. The Lake Floria music. It's just cool. And the next dungeon is really cool, the Cistern. That's how I got on Sister, was because it's the Golden Cistern or something like that. The Golden Cistern dungeon. We have these weird, like, antler squid things that are called just jellyfish without the ish. Link's eyesight is based on movement. So basically now all we're doing is like, this poor squid is like, what is that creature invading our world? And we're just like, well, let's just like make him feel more at home by stalking him and hunting him down and following him home. Don't put like ideas in my head, Hicks. I've birthed enough fan art without like me forcefully shoving Link's head underwater. How do I like do the attack again? Somehow I did it. Take me to your leader, who loves you, baby. Oh, that sounds like Girahim. Or maybe it was Groose. Groose is like, I'm gonna do things my way. I'm tired of doing things Link's way. It's Groose Town, baby. Groose just marches into the Water Dragon Sanctuary being like, I'm here to kick ass and take names. All you motherfuckers better stay out of my way. Amber Relic can kiss my ass. Those things, like, are they even useful for anything? Like, is it, am I wrong in thinking that the only thing, like, the bugs and those things are useful for is for, like, upgrading potions that I don't even use and upgrading shields that I don't even use? Is that not the case? The boulder has overcome his conflicting feelings and is now ready to bury you in a rock-a-lanche. Hello? Somebody new here. Whatever you're trying to do with your Nightbot command. Hello, welcome stranger, have a delicious meal. Oh, shut up, man. It's like I do something cool and then you're just like, yeah, well, you wouldn't have been able to do it if you didn't have the Water Dragon scale. It's like, what? Are you there, like, to... Venus and Serena Williams? Yeah, well, you wouldn't have been able to do it without a tennis racket. It's like, yeah, well, of course, you know? I have, like, a feeling that's not what we're supposed to be doing here. This is just so beautiful. And you don't really ever, like, explore this area anymore. Like, you just, like... What the hell is that? It's just, like, a lily plant. I still think that this is what we're supposed to be doing, is, like, jumping over this. There we go. Finally, some terra firma. You know me, though, I'm just a sucker for these kind of, like, coral shell cave areas, you know? It's just like, that's how you get me going. I have said in, like, probably about, like, 50 different videos at this stage that if I was a gym leader, I would be, like, if I was a gym leader, I would be, like, the water fossil type gym leader or whatever. Can we, like, get a different angle going here, maybe? Yeah, that's it. Jelliff is just, like, Jelliff is jelly. That's it. Jelliff is just there, like, Razafrackin' Rick Rasterly Rumen coming into my coral cave. Thinks he's so good just because he has the Water Dragon scale. It's like, yeah, of course I was able to do it with the dragon scale. That doesn't mean it's any less impressive. It's like, what? You needed a rocket ship to go to space? Ha ha ha. Like, why don't we, like, get you a pair of shoes, throw you up on land and be like, yeah, try it without them, asshole, you know? Like, what would you say to that? Fucking squid piece of shit. I swear. Again, can we talk about this? Yet another addition to the club of just willfully wanting to make Link feel like shit. I swear, that's all anyone does in this game except Pip-It. Like, yet another addition to the wanting to like, wanting Link to feel even more insecure than he already does club, you know? Jesus, look at this thing. Lord Wu Fak Fak. I guess, oh, I wonder where we're supposed to hit this thing. Was that it? Oh no, can we hit it like now again? That thing was, that Jelliff was so fucking scared. And all we had to do was just like hit this thing twice. There's not a lot you can't accomplish by just hitting it with your head, right? Is the moral of this story. Yeah. Zelda doms everybody. Not just Link. It's even worse. Nobody is safe from her. She even bullies her own father. It's like Zelda's the kid who should have had Matilda's parents. Danny DeVito is... Zelda is Matilda. And Gabora's Danny DeVito. Lucas from Platinum is Trunchbull. I swear, who knows where we're going to go every time we start one of these things, right? Like, how many universe streams are after crossing over just there in that last sentence? You have Smallfoot, you have Skyward Sword, you have Matilda. Hey there. He is not yet finished healing. Student, my home. A sacred place few are permitted to enter. This is no place for one such as you. And yet here you stand. You will explain how you got here, and quickly. Farron, Warden of the Woods. I'm lost, water dragon. Kikwi? What's his name? I can't even remember his name. Was it not Nermal? Yerbal? What was his name? It wasn't Unobu. Unobu was the Goron. Zendaya, Michi, Danny DeVito was Dorgal. It wasn't Nermal. I think it was Yerbal, because I remember thinking of Kerbal Space Program when I read his name. Danny DeVito is Yerbal. Shrimp. Yeah, again, wait a second, another example here right on screen. Right on screen. The robot also makes me feel like shit. He's like, you're so short. And here we have this dragon, a shrimpy boy like you. It's like, yeah, of course, you're like some like 300-foot monstrosity. Of course I look small compared to you. Healing properties of the sacred water have diminished. I guess Skyloft isn't the only place where the infrastructure has gone to shit, right? Do this in memory of me. When supper was ended, Link took the cup. Or Fi took the cup. Oh, another dousing. She just can't get enough of it. That's exactly it. If Link wasn't the hero, why would we be here? Everyone is such a jerk. I swear, you thought I was exaggerating when I said, like, well, maybe you didn't, but I'm saying you did because it strengthens my, like, it strengthens, like, my, the emotions of my argument. You all thought I was exaggerating when I said that Pippet is the only character in this game that doesn't make Link feel like shit at every opportunity, but it is 100% true. I have not yet seen an example of a character other than Pippet who isn't, like, trying to drag me down to their level, you know? What? We have to find some water? I thought we had just got to go to the dungeon now. What happened to that? So where am I supposed to go? You've neglected to tell me that. I guess telling people where the sacred water would be too simple, right? Instead we could get to douse like a goddamn fool. You're telling me? I swear you need to start asking your local politicians some serious questions here. The water quality has gone down in recent years. Getting in and out of the city at rush hour? Forget it. I hope I'm, like, going the right way here. Like, when I was dousing inside there was, like, no indication of there being, like, sacred water anywhere. And I would like to get up to the beginning of the next dungeon before the next stream, because that way we could just start the next stream by doing the Cistern, talk about a two-way twister. At least I guess we'll be able to warp here from now on, will we? I'm walking here. Way ahead of you. Way, way, way ahead of you. Maybe like one of these other, like, rock passages. Aiming here in the water with these things is fucking awkward, by the way, just in case you couldn't tell. What have you got to say for yourself? Is this the chokey? Did she put you in here? Is that... into the choky wormwood. $40, I really couldn't care less. ₹5, I really couldn't care even less. But like, what's up with this thing here? Like, can we blow that up? This like big thing in the middle? Is that possible? I don't think this is possible. It doesn't look like something. It look like on the one hand it looks like something that you can blow up, but on the other hand it doesn't. If that makes any sense. Oh, you can. Oh wow. What's in there? More money that I don't care about. I'm just gonna get out of here and then try dousing again. I might even stoop to asking Fi if I get really stuck. There's like another goddess feather there, just like lying out here in the open. Can we even get out of here though? This is like where we came in, isn't it? But we like fell in here through up there, so we can't actually. Back to the drawing board. Remember like 30 minutes ago when I said, oh, I like this part of the game. It's a shame you never come back and explore here again. That was almost like a J. Jonah Jameson laugh. It was just like... You pay me in advance. I'm just gonna go back up to the sky at this stage. Well, I guess I'm not. I was talking about in the video that I recorded that hasn't gone up yet. I was talking about like that superhero movie, like that's literally called Superhero Movie, the one with Drake Bell in it. Yeah, To the Sky. Well, no, let's talk to Fi first. See what she has to say. She'll probably just be like, well, douse for it, idiot. That is... thanks. And suddenly seems fine. That's good. Well, I'm glad that everything is working out now. But I feel like while I'm on holiday still, I want to watch that superhero movie, the Drake Bell one, which is literally just like a parody. Oh my, I was playing New Horizons. Which is literally just like a parody of like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man film, the original. Like they pretty much like one-to-one, like parody a lot of the scenes in it. Aren't you? Yeah, I know. It's not like I've never done this before, asshole. Great Tree sounds nice. Like, I think at the time when it came out, I was just like, oh, this is like some shitty film, you know? If it tells me it's in the fucking lake, I'm going to go crazy. Okay, it's here, apparently? Where? Over there? Where the dungeon is? Excuse me, Mr. Kikwi Elder. Don't mean to drop in on you unannounced like that. It was pointing towards the dungeon, wasn't it? I wish we could just, like, teleport between the different, like, bird statues. Would that not make things a lot easier? At least we, like, have our like, Dark Souls-esque shortcuts open. You know what, you can just stay there. I really don't care enough. From, like, the last time we came through here. Okay, are we still, like, going the right direction? I literally cannot believe that this, like, water is inside in the dungeon for some reason. And look, can you really can you really blame me for confusing that viewing platform with this thing? It's literally inside in the dungeon. Who'd have thought? No, they're like bad films. And like I think like even at the time when they came out, all of those spoof films that like all came out in the like early and mid 2000s, like at the time even they at the time even as a preteen, early teens boy, at the time I was even like, these films are like piece of shit. Hence why I never watched that superhero one. Can I not douse now all of a sudden? The X is like... I have to go all the way to the end? Really? That's inconvenient. Oh, it's you! Hello! It's good to see you after all this time. These guys with the cool haircut. That's almost as cool as the sexy haircut I got today. I actually am. I'm hunting for water. What? Stone guy? Oh, the Goron. Okay, fair enough. I'll show you strumming. What the hell? I don't remember this at all. Yeah, that like they're just not good films. The humor in it is extremely like on the nose, you know. But like I watched some clips of that superhero one, and there was like enough in it that I was like, even if this film is bad, I kind of want to see it. It's one of those kind of ones. I'm not like sitting here going like, I can't believe I missed out on this film my whole life. Where have you been all these years, you know? It's more like, this film is probably like hilariously mediocre to bad, with like a couple of good gags thrown in along the way, and I kind of want to see it. Like, it's a little bit like, I'll give you an example. Do you know that scene in like the first Spider-Man film where Norman Osborn comes into Peter's room and he's like, what do I do with this now? Do I like, it's not enough that I play the harp, I have to like hit it with the Skyward strike as well? Oh no, not more crazy cutters, please. What? That's literally all I had to do? Whatever. That seemed like a whole lot of cutscenes and garbage with very little reward at the end of the day. But you know that scene in like in Spider-Man where Norman Osborn comes up in like Peter's this also is not where I need to be, is it? Comes into like Peter's room and he's like up on the ceiling and like in his Spider-Man costume, so he can't let Norman Osborn see that. Also, Aunt May is after being like, oh, Peter isn't home yet. You know what? You can just bite me at this stage. Can we not just like run past you, because like this is literally like not worth my time. I prefer to just get blown up by the thing. What? Why is it locked again? Excuse me? Someone literally like spent the time to come into this dungeon to lock the place? Lock the doors all over again? I can't believe someone would do that. Are you for real? Anyway, to finish what I was saying, like, but in this scene, it's like Drake Bell in his like superhero costume up on the ceiling, and instead of like a drop of blood falling on the floor and Norman Osborn being like noticing it, he literally, just before the guy who's like the equivalent of Norman Osborn came into the room, he was in the bathroom taking a piss, but he had to stop pissing and hold it in. So then he's up on the ceiling, and a drop of piss falls on the falls on the floor. Like, that's literally that's the kind of humor we're talking about, where it's kind of like, it's awful, but it's funny at the same time. Like, it's juvenile, but there's something enjoyable about it at the same time. Also, no, that is a harness. You are right, Hicks. He is wearing a studded harness. You buried it. I see dust. Cleaning Pipit's house was good for something. Is this not dust I can blow away? It looks like it, but apparently it isn't. So how do I get over here? Lead to rooms left and right, but they will only open when the gemstones are struck. One is above, one is... as above, so below. Did we not, like, solve this dungeon once already? Was once not enough? I have to say, this is not something that I enjoy when they do it in Zelda games, where you have to go back into some random dungeon from before. I'm trying, like, there's definitely, like, an example or two of that, and I'm just like, it's not. The only time I can think about it where I kind of, like, accept it is, like, like, what was I going to say? In, like, Dodongo's Cavern, you have to go back in there to get, like, a Skulltula. That kind of stuff I'm okay with, but, like, otherwise I'm just like, this is kind of shit. Can I, like, get up on that vine from that log? Can you fall down? I really have, like, I have completely, like suppressed this in my mind, like, this memory that of, like going back into the dungeon here. I've, like, completely, like, yeah, I like the Temple of the Ocean King. I, like, completely suppressed like this in my mind, because I have no recollection of like having to come back in here for no reason, just to like get the fucking water. Okay, so, like, that guy buried a key somewhere, who knows where, right? Maybe inside in the passageway over there? Like, can we swim in here? Well, he wouldn't have buried it underwater, surely. Oh, in here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Seriously, I've completely, like, suppressed this. Because, like, I'm pretty sure all of the reasons I've pulled out of the bag previously for why I disliked this game, I'm pretty sure if I had remembered that this is a thing that it does, I would have, like, pulled this out of the bag 100 times over. Do you know what? You hit me off the log. I'll just climb right up here on the other side. It's like, if you strike me down, I will become more powerful than you can ever imagine. You just don't know it. It's almost like, I think I discovered this the last time when I was playing this, but it's almost easier just to, it's almost easier just to, like, hit those guys wrong, just to get them into, like, a situation where they're in, like, one horizontal pattern, and then you just hit them again. Oh, these assholes. Can we, like, bait them onto the... Not like that. I was gonna say, can we, like, bait them onto the, Are we dying here? We totally are. Maybe there's, like, a stool we can sit on. I was gonna say, like, can we, like, bait them onto the rope and then shoot them? At least it doesn't seem like we're taking fall damage, which you do have in, like, other Zelda games, where if I kept, like, falling off like this. Okay, can we, like, bait you onto the... No, apparently not. Wow. What do you have to say for yourself now? Yes, you don't have to tell me these things. Do I have like a potion? I do. There we go. Happy now? Now how are we going to deal with these guys? Here we go. Okay, now we just need to, like, make it across here as quickly as possible. What the hell? What do they want us to do here? They can, like, hit me from all the way over there? Can the beetle help me here? I really doubt it. At least maybe I can get a heart with the thing. Oh, maybe I can drop a bomb on them. Can I do that? That'd be useful. I thought I saw, like... Yeah, look, there's like a bomb growing. Is this a bomb just like randomly growing here? You didn't. Oh my god. I can't believe I don't remember this. I can't believe I have like zero memory of this whatsoever, of going through this garbage. Don't tell me they like make you go through like all of the other dungeons like a second time as well, for some arbitrary reason. Please tell me this is the only time they do this. I already took all the treasure here my first time through this dungeon, Quartz, so I'll probably see you the next time I have to redo a dungeon for no reason. I honestly, I can't believe that you have to come back to the first dungeon in the game and go through, like, the entire... Like, you don't have to go through the entire thing all over again, because you don't have to do all of the puzzles and the bosses and stuff like that. But as good as, you know? Please, don't make me fight Girahim again or some bullshit. Oh no, 3 skeletons? I can handle that. I should have, like, rolled it into them. Not that! No, not the net! Come on, blow them off. That seemed actually like a good strategy, to be honest. Okay, that's good. If we can just keep them like all like hunkered around here. Okay, get some hearts back. That's gonna be the strategy here. I was literally like just after saying that like you don't have to fight any bosses or anything. Lo and behold, right around the corner we have the whatever, the skeleton lords or something like that. Okay, let's try and like fight them back over here. Keep them all hunkered down over here. One down. Take you the old-fashioned way. There we go. Oh. When I said we're stopping at the next dungeon, I didn't think the next dungeon was going to be the first dungeon all over again, everybody. But it's like, I can't believe that they get you to, like, go through the entire first dungeon all over again. And this is why I'm saying that, like, this like, HD remaster of the game is definitely, like, allowing me to appreciate the game more, in that, like, I don't, like, I don't, like, absolutely hate it, and it doesn't piss me off, like, the very act of playing the game isn't pissing me off like it did on the Wii, if you know what I mean. Like, the very act of playing the game isn't pissing me off, but this game is still, like, as you saw when we did the tier list, I still firmly believe that this game is probably the worst Zelda game. It's not as bad in its HD in, like, the HD remake. The quality of life updates and the fact that it controls better, like as I said, like, the way that the motion controls work with the Joy-Cons feel like this is the way the game was meant to be played, if you get what I mean. But still and all, I think there's, like, a lot of bullshit about this game that makes it still kind of the worst Zelda game there is. Even if it's not a terrible game, it's still, like, a 5 out of 10, you know? Like, regardless, it's still a 5 out of 10. Go outside, please, as quickly as possible. Why did we get, like, a Super Mario World, like, just without the sound effect? And where's this bird statue? I'm not fighting Ant Sponge again. Okay, to the sky. Yes. So that we can warp back to our, warp back to Faron, just so we can get belittled and made feel like shit all over again, and give her fucking water. It puts the lotion, it rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's asked to. Okay, so where are we going now? We can't, like, warp to the, Oh, we can warp to Lake Florian. Yes, please. We just can't warp inside there. I guess I spoke too soon. We can. That's very convenient. We're nearly there, viewers. We're nearly up to the next dungeon. And the next dungeon is actually really cool. Like, I remember, as I said, like, I think, like, barring the first dungeon, which is kind of like a piece of shit, including the fact that it's like, the boss is a piece of shit. When you fight Girahim the first time, it's just a bad boss battle. But excusing that, like, the dungeons are what's cool about this game. Like, I actually had a really good time doing the Elden dungeon and the Lanairu dungeon the last couple of streams. And, like, I remember the first time I played this game on the Wii, back when it was, like, a terrible game that made me not want to play it. Because it was so shit. Like, I remember even I really enjoyed the next dungeon. The design of it is so novel compared to anything in any other Zelda game. It's really cool. I brought it to you. Don't tell me this isn't sacred water. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? What the actual hell? What the hell? The Wicked Witch of the East, bro! What the actual hell? Are you serious? That was water from the sacred fountain. Surely that's the water, is it not, that we're looking for? Isn't it? Surely? Oh, don't make me navigate this right now. I can't believe it! Oh my goodness gracious. This is like the point where if it was like a Let's Play video, I would just be like, I'll meet you back at the temple, getting the water. I guess that's what separates the streams from the YouTube videos, right? Yeah, it just said it's regular. Did it say it's just regular water, like as a description? I need to start like actually reading what it said. But then, like, but that water was from the sacred fountain, so if that's not the sacred water, where the hell is the sacred water? Surely. Like, you can't get much more sacred than that. I'll give her some sacred water. Zip noise. Can we get back to talking about Drake Bell pissing on the floor? Back to that wholesome discussion. Oh my god. Deeper into the final chamber. You call it the Forest Temple, but then when I enter it, it's called the Skyview Temple or some bullshit. I can't believe I'm coming back in here a third time. This one's on me. Well, no, this one's partly on me, partly on for some reason the water in the sacred chamber not being sacred enough. I'm just like choosing to laugh because in moments like this, that's kind of all you have, you know, is because if you don't laugh, you'll cry, you know. That's kind of how I feel right now. I'm just gonna skipping all you enemies. I was having too much fun. Let's go with that narrative. Let's go. I was literally, I think when I got the water, while I was talking shit about the game. As far as I remember, it was when I was talking about how this is like the worst Zelda game there is. It's like that was my punishment. My punishment was that my punishment is that I didn't, since I was so engrossed in my own narrative. I was so engrossed in my own narrative that I didn't notice that it wasn't the sacred water. I should have known better. I bet when I get the sacred water, Fi'll pop out and be like, this is the sacred water. Let's get back to the water dragon. Yeah, that's what it is. She wants her fucking San Pellegrino. It's more like she's more like American Psycho and wants her fucking Evian. That's what it is. I'm going to turn into American Psycho if those 3 fucking skeletons are back in there all over again. The skeleton lords. What is skeleton lords? That's in my head for some reason. Skeleton lords? Don't tell me. No, please, don't tell me. Are they... I would have lost it. I literally would have lost it. I would have sent, like... I literally would have sent, like, a letter to Nintendo or something if those 3 skeletons were in here again. Don't do that to me. The cutscene plays. It's like it's doing it on purpose. Okay, so I will show you where I got the water from. I vividly remember standing here, right? And that this is where I got the water from. So let's douse here and see what's so different. So there's the water I got back there. And there's the water here. So somebody tell me what the difference is. I guess the difference is that there isn't, like, fish pooping in this one. It's like, is that the difference? Now it's sacred water. The only difference is that there's no fish pooping in it. Because this is... And what did I tell you? Fi jumps out and it's like, this must be the water for the dragon. And she warps me out of the temple? Oh my god. Just stick a fork in me, I'm done. I swear. I still can't believe they put that cutscene there. I was just like, that cutscene when I walked in the door, I was like, if those skeletons are there again, I'm going to fucking lose it. I would have lost my mind. Not because they're like difficult to beat or anything, but because who in their right mind would have designed the game like that? And the boss is just there again when you go back there. I know, I can go back to the same area again. You don't have to tell me that every single time. Oh my god. The skeleton lords. Oh my god. We're nearly there. I'm telling you, this is going to make me appreciate the next... When finally getting there is going to make me appreciate the next dungeon so much more. Now we have to do this bullshit of jumping out of the water again. It's a little bit more reliable than Majora's Mask, I'll give it that. But it's still just a little bit janky. I think it's the fact that you have so, like, your maneuverability, like, once you've like committed to a direction, like deviating from that direction and changing direction is just like, you're definitely not as agile in the water as, let's say, Zora Link, or even Link with the Zora armor in Twilight Princess. Lest we forget, Twilight Princess is the best Zelda game according to the official tier list, which I made. Yeah, that's what they were doing. The skeleton lords. Yeah, take your fucking water. I literally just dump it on the floor. I'm like, take this. By the way, we do not need fan art of Link pissing into a bottle and giving it to the water dragon. And by that I mean, that would be pretty amazing. I'll give you some sacred water. I can just see it. I can see it in my mind's eye. Now we get to see the sacred flame. And he spits in the sacred water. He backwashes it. That's what we used to call it in school. Like in school, if you didn't want somebody to ask you, like if you had like a bottle of Fanta or Club Orange or Coke or something, and you didn't want somebody to ask you for some of it, you'd backwash it, which means you'd like take like one sip of it and let that like gulp go back from your mouth into the bottle, and it's almost like you're marking it as your own, so then nobody would want to take any off of you. They'd be like, did you backwash it? And you'd be like, yeah, I did. Suck it, you know? It's it's so like animalistic when you think about it, you know? Did you backwash? That's what it's called, backwashing. Goddess's chosen hero. What happened to Shrimp Boy? Get out of here. Also, like so far, the Joy-Con tracking, like you haven't noticed this, and I haven't mentioned it actually. So far, the Joy-Con tracking has been like really reliable. Like it hasn't been like it hasn't. I haven't had to like recenter the screen like every 10 every 10 seconds. But for some reason, the swimming seems to really throw it off. Like that's why it looked so like clumsy. It seems to really throw off like the gyro something or whatever for some reason. More so than even the Beetle, which doesn't make sense to me because it's the same thing, you know. Well, we are here in the next dungeon, which is is it Golden Cistern? This is really cool because it's like a kind of an ancient cistern. It's like a Buddhist temple aesthetic. It is so cool. I love it. And I'm looking forward to actually doing it, but that's going to be next stream. It's going to be Cistern. So yeah, thank you very much. I'm going to close things off here for today. Thank you very much to everyone for joining in and for coming along. It's been really fun. I'm glad that I actually came back to stream this today. Next time we stream, we'll probably have the new laptop, the MacBook Pro. So the new MacBook Pro, so we'll see how that goes. We mightn't stream this because we'll be testing it out. We might just do some casual stuff, you know, just to test the setup and get everything up and running. But until then, why does Link had like a really dubious expression on his face just there? Anyway, thank you for the laughs, thank you for the love, thank you for the life. I will see you next time. Goodbye now.